Hi, it's Lolly. I'm back. I've been gone for a while because I went on vacation. But before I went, I was thinking about how I was going to take some artwork with me. I wanted to maintain a journal. I wanted to maybe do some art journaling and even smash my vacation as I went. So I had all these grand ideas, and then 2 days before I went on vacation, this happened. I broke my right wrist, and it wasn't anything exciting. I just fell down on my driveway. So then I began to think, and I am right-handed, so I began to think, well, maybe I shouldn't even go on vacation because obviously it was going to be difficult, and I was in a lot of pain, and I couldn't move these fingers at all. I couldn't use them at all, so I was completely left-handed at that point. And about the time that self-pity was really setting in, I decided, no, I am not going to do that. I'm going to proceed and make the best of things. So I put a nice, bright, shiny pin on my sling that I was wearing and decorated it, and then I thought I'm going to bring some artwork. So what I did was I just grabbed a little school box, basically, and threw in some colored pencils and washi and glue sticks. I brought scissors, but I wasn't sure how well I was going to be able to use them. Some markers and just scraps of paper that I had lying around, and I put more papers in here. Just grabbed some things and went on vacation. So this is what happened. I put all this together. I had punched a bunch of holes while I was still here. And I just kind of kept track of my vacation as I was going. This is not in really good order, so I'll probably change it later. And, of course, it was very humbling to try and do this artwork, to present anything that I could share online, being a perfectionist and all. And it really it's really bad, but here it is. So I decided to, collect some tickets and receipts and things there, an airline. This was the beginning of, this is actually the day that I broke my wrist. Someone had posted this picture on Facebook about, "Do not be afraid, I am with you. Do not be dismayed. For I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand." And I thought it was interesting that someone posted a Bible verse dealing with God's right hand when I had just broken my right hand. So as you can see, basically all I could do was, I had already cut some of these things out, sorry. All I could do was really glue and paste things into this page, and I tried to do some edging and coloring on that around there. And the next day was just getting ready for my trip. And that's just my x-ray. And these are just some flyers and brochures and things that I had gotten while on vacation. More. My daughter was with me, and I asked her to color this for me. She's a really cute artist. And then I thought it did pretty good on that. I was using it was like a calligraphy marker, but I really couldn't write at this point. I could just swing my arm around, so I was trying my best. And this I wrote right-handed as well, a quote about being a recovering perfectionist and the fear of starting something that may not turn out perfectly. And I thought it was so perfect for what I was going through. Again, I had to write very slowly to try and get this. It's very choppy. I just wrote the word hope there. This one I actually started just before I left for vacation. And just a map of LA. And this one I did on the Friday on vacation. I wrote, "Going to create even with my hand in a splint." Because I had broken my wrist too soon to vacation, they couldn't get it casted in time, and I had to go on vacation with a big splint and a sling. So another quote, "I've learned to be creative despite fears of falling short of my artistic goals." I thought that was very appropriate because I was falling short of my artistic goals on vacation. And I decided to just kind of keep up the journal I was doing in the computer because I could type with like 2 fingers. And then I printed that off later. A quote that I found, "Just living is not enough. One must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower," by Hans Christian Andersen. Another one I did while I was gone. "God left him to himself in order to test him and to know all that was in his heart." Okay. And the flowers I glued on when I got home. So I didn't have those with me. And I was able to draw this out and color it with my left hand. I'm not a very good color with my left hand. You can see I went outside the line several times, But I kept telling myself, this is fun, and I don't care if it comes out crummy. And I wrote a little bit of a journal here on black paper, and the rest of my printed out journal, and a little bit of what I did that day. And we went to Disney this day, so I didn't really write a whole lot. I just wrote that we went to Disney. This one took me several days to get done because, again, writing right-handed was very slow, and I had to color the entire thing in left-handed, and that was really tedious. But I just wanted to write about having to have faith during that time of trial. And do not be grieved, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Again, I'm not happy with the way it looks because it's just so inadequate in my mind, but I wanted to not let that stop me from creating. And then we got home, and I just took some notes from the sermon. This is a map. And then I wrote, serving the Lord with all humility and with tears and trials, which is a scripture, and I didn't write it was from the book of Acts, I believe. Again, very choppy, but right-handed, and so I'm glad that I did it, and no, I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm going to be proud that I was still putting forth the effort because, the creativity, I think, really, and the creating helped me to keep my heart in a happy place and not dwell on self-pity. And it was wonderful, too. I had my family with me, and they were really helping to take care of me. And then when I got home and got my cast, I got a purple cast with glitter on it. Isn't that pretty? And then when I came home, I had to glue Swarovski crystals. So, on the trip I kept singing I was blinging my sling because I kept putting pins on my sling. Now I got to bling my cast. So thank you for watching, and let me share my art on the go with you. I hope you had a really good couple weeks, and we will film again shortly, I hope.